now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Shit was fire, nigga. Shit was fucking crazy. Nigga was banging, niggas getting straight to it, nigga, straight to it. And it's funny, I called it that they weren't gonna fight. Him and his boy. I thought they were gonna fight, but then I was like, he can't get past the gate, so it makes sense that they would just talk or whatever. I fuck with that shit heavy. You know what's crazy? Something I really fuck with. His name Higan and the black detective. They're literally like this one and the same. Like they're literally going through like kind of like the same thing. Like they both lost their family. They're both kind of like not on the run, but like they're kind of both like lone wolves. Do you feel me? And like I like how it was cutting in between them both like being in danger and shit. Like I feel like they're very similar. They're going through this very similar thing, and I think that's like a great dynamic between them two. The fact that they could like, I'm pretty sure when Higan finds out about that he lost his daughter, like he'll feel some type of way about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because of what happened to his family. That shit was fucking fire. This new episode, probably my favorite episode. Them niggas is getting to it, bro. That shit was fire. What do you think about that episode?
Imagine really thinks he on it. Like the way he's behaving with him, regarding him, is like, yo, you guys sent all these assassins after him. And I was just thinking, it's like, okay, if he was having trouble with the assassins in the first episode, were those assassins that came to his house like super elite? Like, what was the difference?
It might have been like, I think it was the same. Not the same situation as the John Wick thing, but I'm saying like it's one of those situations where like they caught him off guard type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because clearly you got to think about it. They left together. She got pregnant. She had a kid, and he was almost a teenager. Like not a teenager, but like he was like 10 or some shit. So that's a long time for them to be away and not training and not. You feel me? So I just feel like he probably just got caught off guard. That's kind of how I thought. Bro, I gotta go straight to it, nigga. The ending, them robots, nigga, them niggas is banging. Like, I don't know why. I thought, the little short dude had some demon control power or some shit, but I feel like that mech shit kind of came out of nowhere. Like that armor shit, that shit came out of nowhere. But it's still in the realm of this show. Like it's not too out of the norm to see like robots or mechs or some shit like that, you know. I think this is the first time we saw Higan like losing, like you know what I mean? Which I fuck with that. Like I fuck with, you could show a character being badass, but you have to show a character losing at some point. Like you feel me? Like because we couldn't go through the whole series of him just beating everybody's ass. Like there has to be people better than him. There has to be he has to be overwhelmed at some point. You feel me? So I really enjoyed seeing him pretty much lose. He lost in this fight between the four of them.
One of my favorite scenes is when he put out those bombs and then him out and he backed up into the shadows. Like, damn,
he's really like that. He's really like. Bro, he is really like that. I thought he was just about to kill him. Like once he pulled the shit and he started flicking his arm, I thought he was just about to kill them niggas. But even then, they were like, nigga, that shit's weak, nigga. They just started beating his ass. So I was like, fuck, like that shit's crazy, bro. I still want to figure out what his secret technique is, and that ending shocks me. I hate to skip straight to the ending, but those are like the most craziest parts. Like when the nigga pulled up, he was about to slice his head off, and then one of the robots helped him. What did you think about that?
I was wondering about that too. I was like, who could it possibly be? Could it be the person I was speaking to?
I think that's who it is.
Yeah. And then I was thinking like, could it be Emma? Emma was revealed to be possibly
To be some, yeah, she's more than what she leads on to be.
Yeah. The spy officers are called bombs or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bombs or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's the two things that came into my mind. Maybe it's Emma or
I think it's more likely to be the guy on the phone just because he did mention that like he knew a poem that only real ninjas know. You feel me? Like only real ninjas know this poem, and he knew it, so he must be either working inside or he must be exiled. He has to be one of the two. What I thought was gonna happen, I thought his boy was gonna help him. Like, I know they're not boys anymore, but I just thought he was just gonna like slice up all the robots and help him or something like that. You feel me?
Yeah,
But
I thought that was gonna happen too.
he really just is like, nah, nigga, it's over. he's really about to slice that nigga, bro. He's really about to end it. I can't wait to see more of like him, more of like just more of the world. Like, this is one of the shows where I am interested in the plot and the story, but I'm super interested in the world building. Like I'm interested in seeing more of like the ninja, just more of the ninja clan and shit like that. Like they're adding in all these random niggas in there and shit. It's like I want to see more. I just want to see more.
What was that move that he did? He did like a move where we saw like shadows of his head.
Yeah, that was the move that he did on the roof of the first episode, where you saw the shadows of his head and then everybody's head just got sliced off. But to them, they're like, nigga, that shit is weak. Get that shit out of here. I was dying. I don't know. That nigga clearly knows some shit that, like, they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
in that needle thing, it's supposed to make him stronger, like physically stronger.
I don't know if it's supposed to make him stronger or something. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think it just turns him into a demon. That's kind of how I figured it. Because when he did it in the first episode, killed all the ninjas. But when he did it in this episode, he almost killed those niggas, but they just kind of overwhelmed him. So, I don't know. I can't wait to figure out where this is episode 5, right? We're a little bit less than halfway through the season, and I'm still very intrigued into figuring out what the fuck is going on.
I wonder what the hell Emma's doing, which would make a lot of sense because Emma's really tech savvy.
Mm-hmm. Do you think she's more connected to the Ninja Clan or more connected to Aizawa, whatever it's called? Aza, yeah.
I think she's more connected with that.
Okay.
Because she's IT, not ninja.
I mean, shit. They're working with each other. So,
yeah.
I should just tell you that it's pretty much, it's up in the air for anybody, but...
I feel like Yamaji, though, is working with that guy because he feels like the guy's dangerous. That's the vibe that I'm getting. He's like looking at him like, oh, I want that. And
yeah, the way he's talking to him is kind of like, I gotta keep an eye on this nigga. Like, you know, that's just kind of how I figured it. I think it was dope that he was flying, just watching them bang out. And then the nigga jumped, he went out there, he jumped and fucking grabbed onto the plane. Nigga just shot that nigga. Bow, bow. I was dying, bro. That nigga, he really got that dog in him. Like, he really got that shit in him. Like, he is that nigga. Like, shit is crazy. With his fucking Balenciaga boots and shit. Nigga's crazy. Yeah, what would you rate the episode?
I would rate the episode an 8.
Yeah, I think it was one of my favorite episodes, just because, like I said, we get to see Egon on the run, pretty much. Like, in the entirety of the first couple episodes, that nigga didn't look like he was breaking a sweat, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is the first time we got to see him on his toes, and I like seeing the fact that I like seeing people that like he lost to, so we'll know he'll get a rematch. You know, we'll know he'll get that chance to redeem himself after this loss. So I'm happy. I'm happy to see that. But something I would say a con was I would have rathered to see them use their abilities versus them using like a robot suit. Because it just looked like they weren't really doing any ninjutsu or anything. They were just punching him the whole time, you know. I would have loved to see like other styles of niggas ninjutsus and shit. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I still loved it. It was hard as fuck. Oh yeah, I would give it an 8.5 too. So 5. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this episode, man. Shit was hard, man. Keep watching that shit. If you're not watching that shit, watch that shit.
Glamour of wearing diamonds.
Diamonds bring
Status.
elegance and prestige. Their brilliance makes
Brilliance.